Hi, it's RT here with Cutie, and wanted to hit the highlights on top 5 reasons why you should quit tobacco. It's New Year's resolution time, and it is an important addiction to address. Number 5, addiction to cigarettes is expensive. So if you want to save some money, quit smoking tobacco. If you're a pack-a-day smoker, you're smoking, like, the average cost of a pack of cigarettes in the US today is around $7. Then you're spending about $2,400 a year on cigarettes. So our cigarettes cost more than that per pack. However, they're not addictive. So the goal with my cigarettes is to help you stop smoking altogether if you like, or to have something there for you as the occasional ritual, or if you're having a problem, like a high level of stress and you need something to smoke, or you feel like if you didn't have them, you would otherwise restart your addiction to tobacco. So we are offering an option that will eventually would cause you to spend a lot less money and smoke a lot less, hopefully, if at all. Number 4, it's a stinky habit. You might not notice the smell anymore, but the people around you do. Number 3, it causes premature aging. That's just a fact. Don't you want to look like one of those young 60-year-olds instead of one of those 60-year-old looking 40-year-olds? Your lifestyle has a big role in that outcome for you. It's not that fun to think about how you're going to be looking when you're in your 60s or your 80s, but you might care a lot about it when it starts to roll up on you. Number 2, your health. Some people would say this is number 1, but I'm going to call it number 2. It's huge. This CDC states that tobacco smoking increases your risk of all kinds of death. Not like all kinds. I mean, like every single kind of death. Your risk of dying from everything increases if you smoke tobacco. I'd kind of love to hear more about the research on that and like what that means, but I can see it. Even if you're like smoking while driving, you're less engaged and more likely to have a car accident, stuff like that. Deaths by fire, deaths by cancer, all sorts of deaths. So, and I've talked to some people who are like, oh, I just didn't think the risk of like lung cancer, I think it's like a 12% risk, as I recall. Well, that might not seem like a big risk to you, but it's not like you either get lung cancer or you don't get sick at all. My father is somebody who experienced a huge amount of secondhand smoke as a child, and he had severe asthma because of that. And then when he moved out of his house, he then started to smoke on his own for 10 years or so. And that, I believe, had a lot to do with already being addicted because of his father smoking. And he doesn't have lung cancer at all, but he has heart disease and severe lung disease. And I feel like I've watched him be like kind of suffocating my whole life. And he's dying from severe lung problems now. So there's a lot of ways that you can ruin your health with tobacco smoking, and the sooner you quit, the better it is. Number 1, for me personally, is that the tobacco industry is just like an industry built on hate crimes. So this obviously, we can think back to the slavery in tobacco plantations, but this is a more recent time problem too. Targeted advertising is one example of it. Specifically, like menthols are more addictive and they're targeted towards the Black population. There's also been like specific advertising agendas they've had. One was called Project Scum, that was specifically targeted at houseless people in the Bay Area and gay people, and they just referred to those people as scum and actively were looking to ensnare them in addiction. There's no benefit to smoking tobacco in the way that it's sold by big tobacco. Now, there are some historical uses of tobacco, but it's done in a totally different way and without the added addictive chemicals and the marketing and everything else that promotes chronic daily use of tobacco. Even smoking, this one goes out to people who maybe you're not spending a lot of money on cigarettes. Maybe you only smoke a couple cigarettes a month or every few months. But think about what you're putting into your body. You're putting in to your body that agenda. Like those people, you're participating in their crime in a way by just taking in their poison. They're not making medicine, they're making poison. So, and this also relates to current day labor practices in the United States even. So I will talk about that more in my next video, which is about the top 5 reasons why brown bear herbs is way better. And I would just like to say I'm wearing my Smith College sweatshirt. I want to say a big thank you to Smith College. It is a women's college in Northampton, Massachusetts, and I just was so lucky to just have stumbled upon it in a reference book about colleges when I was in high school and decided to go there. It's the birthplace of modern feminism, and I feel so gifted to have lived in a place for 4 years where I experienced very, very little sexism. There was still some, but not much. And it gives me a reference point for what normal should be. And along with teaching me the skills I needed to do anything I want to do in life. So big thank you to Smith College. I would not be the woman I am today without that opportunity, role modeling, and support. And BT Dubs, they're the first college to have eliminated student loans. I hope you have a good new year. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. You can find our products at brownbearherbs.com.